So in order to convince event planners to actually pay more and to really hire you to speak, well, basically you have to understand that to get $10,000 to speak, you have to look like a $10,000 speaker. So think about it from an event planner standpoint. From the event planner standpoint, they say, how do I know this speaker is good? Like, how do I know for sure? Not how am I guessing, but how do I know this speaker is good? Because they don't want you to make them look bad. So if you want event planners to pay more, you basically have to answer that question and think about it. I mean, who's going to get paid more? The expert, the guy who knows all the stuff, or do you think Bill Gates is going to get paid more? Now, of course, Bill Gates is going to get paid way more to speak than any expert. There are better speakers than Bill Gates. There are more experts, guys who know way more, guys who have their systems about, let's say, like leadership or something. Leadership, and they're better leadership speakers, and there are guys who have better systems and guys who wrote tons of books. But obviously, Bill Gates is going to get paid more because he's a celebrity. So if you do want to get paid more by the event planners, you have to make sure that's going through your mind of, to get paid $10,000, you have to look like a $10,000 speaker. So I tell speakers, like, hey, you have to celebritize your image. So instead of just looking like an expert, you want to celebritize it so the event planners, they know you're good. So do you have the right pictures, the right videos? Do you know how to get on TV? Because if you do, then that's definitely going to celebritize yourself. I mean, are you putting pictures of you in front of big crowds, big corporate crowds? If that's your client, do you have big clients like Remax, AAA? Do you have the big clients? Basically, you have to understand everything from the event planner standpoint, and understand that event planners, they're not just looking for content. A lot of speakers, they're like, oh, I have good content, it's great stuff. They're not just looking for content, it's more about context. You see, when you think about content, you kind of think of the expert standpoint. You're like, oh, I have better information, I have more information. And you're looking at the content standpoint. But if you look from a content standpoint of, let's say, the motivational speakers, you look at the top 5 motivational speakers in the world, and you look at like the bottom 5, or all the guys at the bottom. If you look at their content, you'll notice that almost all of what they say is very similar. It's pretty much the exact same of what they say. I mean, the things that the speakers are saying nowadays, those are the same things that the speakers were saying 20 years ago, and it's going to be the same things 20 years from now. Because it's not about content, it's about context. The event planner, they just want to hire you, and they just want you to blow their people away. Like when an event planner hires a speaker, they say, like, I want this dude to just blow my audience away. That's why they look at context. They're like, okay, if it's a celebrity, just a celebrity in itself is going to blow people away. It doesn't matter what the celebrity says. In fact, I've seen several celebrity speakers to where they're not good speakers at all, but they get standing ovations and they get invited back, obviously, just because they're a celebrity, because that's what's going to blow people away. When you have the showmanship skills, that's why the top 5 motivational speakers are the top 5, because they have the showmanship skills. And the ones that don't have the showmanship skills, they're the ones who have the celebrity image because they got themselves on TV and all that stuff. So in order to get event planners to pay more, you have to really get this through your head of, if I want $10,000 for a speaking engagement, I have to look like a $10,000 speaker. If I want $20,000, I have to look like a $20,000 speaker. That's what you have to do in order to get the event planners to pay more to have you speak. And by the way, my shirt is purple. It is not blue. I don't care what you say. It is purple, not blue.